Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily Tesla report for Thursday, November 14th, 2024. Let's take a look at the charts. I am going to start with this one. This is our weekly chart. We pushed through this formation certainly early in the week. We've now been back below it the last couple of days. Yes, we pushed back above it intraday on Wednesday, but we closed below it. And as long as that remains a fact, in other words, as long as we close below 336.82 tomorrow, essentially the end of the week, but if you look at the daily chart, and I can show that right here, you can see how, what this Monday was the rally. It held the lows, and then I'm talking 337.65, and then we broke back below it on Tuesday, closed below it, closed below the low of the high, closed below the channel top. I see the directional dynamic is skewing south now. I think the risk is to the downside. And so, what are the price points on the way down? I do think if you're long right now and we happen to close, for instance, today below 321.97, that is your next signal to exit a long position. And in fact, if there's any position to be made right now, and I understand waiting for the week to flesh out is fine, but this sort of the makings, I should say, of a blowout top where we gap above this channel top, we close clearly above it in the buy zone, at least on the daily chart, not yet, of course, on the weekly chart, but we close above it on the daily chart, and then the very next day we fall back and close below it. That is the makings of a good high. I'm not saying it's in. I will say if we close today below 321.97, actually I lowered the number to 321.75 just for slippage factor, and so it really does come down to the weekly channel top at 321.75. If we close below it today, I do see a bearish continuation back to where is the mapped out area, a 299.29. This would likely be within 1 to 3 days. It could be the very next day, given the presently incredibly heightened volatility, but let's call that a 1 to 3 day sell-off to 299.29. So it is stair step on the way down, but the overall emphasis remains one of either A, not being in a position at all, kind of a wait and see, or B, you're short. Below 337.65, anticipating actually over the next 2 to 3 weeks the mid 270s, the low 280s, and climbing. This newly formed trend defining rising 1/3 speed line and this former channel top correlates well with the old high in the lower 270s, I believe this was. There's just a lot going on the chart. There's some Fibonacci retracements, 3/8 Fibonacci from the low earlier in the year, April, against the recent high, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So holding below 337.65 will keep 274.23 to 282.60 in reach over the next 2 to 3 weeks. And if over the coming week or two we were to close below 299.29, we may just be 3 to 5 days actually away from testing the 274.23 to 282.60 region. And so, if we're talking day trade right now, and let me find the right chart, and this says a lot, a 321.97, I've lowered it to 321.75 for the weekly chart. We could bottom out here again, rally back to 337.65, up out there for the day, fall away again. And if we do close below 321.75 today, I do see 299.29 in reach over the next 1 to 3 days. And this is an old high. This and it held for a long time. So, but I have reduced it to session containment because I really don't want people getting hung up on a long position when they may actually have to, in the end, endure heat all the way back into the mid 270s to low 280s. And I do see this lower area as a solid buy zone, as a solid buy opportunity through the rest of the year. And from here, within 2 to 3 to 5 weeks, we can round back up to 337.65. We would have a longer term sell signal if we did close below 274.23. That should play out well into the first quarter of next year, but there's no sense in going there right now. Now for the upside, on an intraday basis, and I don't show it, I probably could zoom in here, but I I don't have any charts that zoom in this area here, but I will say that if we push through 337.65, 350 even is in reach today. That is the high settlement price that was put out on Monday. That can contain buying possibly for the balance of the day. If we push through 350 even, 360.60 is likely, and that can contain daily buying pressures. And I forget the exact swing count, if it's A, B plus A, or if it's A minus B. I can't remember exactly, but there is a wave count up here that we came very close to testing actually on Monday, and it can contain daily buying pressures. But I will say, and I'm going to close with this, that if we do settle tomorrow, the week itself, above the 336.82 channel top by a full 1% margin, and this week's, that is tomorrow's magic number, is 340.18. That would also, of course, be above the daily channel top that we have at 337.65. So if we close tomorrow, Friday, the week itself, 340.18 or higher, we should see 414.49, that November 21 high. With present volatility, this could be within 3 to 5 weeks. With more recently restrained volatility, this could be the better part of 2 months. But over the longer haul, a settlement at 340.18 or higher on Friday, that is tomorrow, I would anticipate the 499.39 long-term channel top. That is essentially a almost 5-year channel top that I would expect. This could be a 2 to 3 month aggressive move. This could take, into the second, third quarter of next year, depending on how the market responds to 414.49. Do we put out a double top here, then fall back to channel support, this channel top within a matter of a month or two before then rounding back up again? That is the potential scenario that I see developing if we close tomorrow, Friday, 340.18 or higher. And then we have a clear buy signal, really to 500. Let's just round up over the next, is it 3 to 5 months? Or is it the better part of a year? Hard to say. I think that pretty much rounds it out. Please click like, share, subscribe. Check out wickedstocks.com. We offer 2 stock picks a week that you can take a look at. And you should also be seeing the NASDAQ 100 and Triple Q right now, of which this stock is a big part of. It's testing a really important area right now, long-term price ceiling. You should see this. It may give you more confidence to sell Tesla. And inversely, if we get a settlement tomorrow once again at 340.18 or higher, there's a decent chance the NASDAQ will also finish the week out in a long-term buy signal. So have a look-see for free, 5-day free trial up front. I'm going to leave it at that for Thursday's Tesla report. I'll be back tomorrow, of course, with Fridays. You have a great day.